Is a video regarding the ignition lock tumbler on 99 to 04 Jeep Grand Cherokees. What this problem is sometimes you put your key in the ignition. If I can get my key out here. You put your key in the ignition and you go to turn it and it won't turn. Has nothing to do with the steering wheel lock. What it is actually the ignition tumbler, which pretty easy to remove. You pull the outer column off. You have to have your key in the ignition in the on position, and there's a little detent tab, which this right here. You cannot depress that unless the key is in the on position. Just turn the key, push the button, and the whole assembly pulls out. Okay. Now, what this issue really is, and I've seen a lot of videos about people taking and hitting their keys with hammers and, you know, all kinds of weird solutions, and I've heard some bullcrap excuses as to what the problem is. So I, having this problem, decided, well, I'm going to pull the ignition cylinder all the way apart and see where we get. And in doing so, what I found is this little guy, if it'll focus, there we go. This little thing right here, this little tab, see it? Right there. Now, if you look close, you can see right there on this edge has been catching. When you put your key in, it doesn't allow this to always drop down. It's supposed to drop in at the same time all these little tumbler things kind of retract into the cylinder. Now, see if I can get this to show up. If you can see right there is the channel that is supposed to ride in, and if you can kind of see down there, there is a shiny little trail where that has been riding and grinding. Now, I'm no expert. I have had some training in automotive technology, so I'll throw that into the wind. My guess is that is probably what is causing your ignition cylinder to not turn when you put your key in. Probably due to wear and tear on the springs or on tumblers, whatever. But my guess would be if you were to take and just maybe file off just a tad little bit of that and try it until it works, I would have a guess that would be the solution to the problem. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to file it down and see where we get. Alrighty, I am back. And as you can see, focus, there we go, that I've taken and filed off just a little smidge of that little lock right there. What that is, that's the lock that keeps the key from turning. You know, so that if somebody tries to steal your vehicle, they have to defeat that in order to turn the tumbler. I have tried this, I have test fit it, and it does seem to operate a whole heck of a lot smoother. So, like I said, just take and file down just a little bit. I mean, as you can see, if it'll focus, I didn't take off very much. Just enough that it'll compensate for wearing the tumblers and allow that to drop down far enough that it doesn't jam. So, there we go. Hopefully that works. And hopefully that'll solve the problem for a bunch of you Jeep owners out there. So, good luck. See you later.